All right, Shirley, congratulations for your nominations at the Ameyaw Awards. Did you feel any kind of pressure, coming from your works in the previous year in this production?
I think the only pressure I felt is the fact that I want people to go into the cinema theaters and feel like they are watching something different and new. That was the only pressure, and at every point in time, it was at the back of my mind that the wedding needs to be different, even the lighting, and the casting and the story. And so for me, that was the pressure. The nominations will come and go. You never know. I honestly didn't know that Perfect Picture was going to get 8 nominations. Perfect Picture was like almost a year or so ago, and so it really comes down to what people think, But for me, I like to believe that I'm doing something a little bit different from the previous production.
So judging by the final product, how different would you say this is from the previous?
From A Sting in a Tail?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Well, I said the story is different. We were more city-based this time than we did in A Sting in a Tail, where we probably did more of, the Akosomota, the countryside type. Again, the cast is different, so I'm hoping that they brought something new, to the table as compared to perhaps the other cast that you have seen. As well as I want to believe that the production quality, lighting and stuff like that, we always feel like we can do a little better. And so for me, I hope that we're able to improve on the last production and correct some of our mistakes. I won't say that it is flawless, because there are a lot more gadgets that we wish we had, so that we can do a lot more catchy if you want. But I want to believe that we've done something a bit more different from
And what inspired the story?
Sorry?
What inspired the story?
The inspiration for the story is really about telling a different story from A Sting in a Tail and from Perfect Picture and from the others. We wanted a bit of everything, and also try not to tell one long love story. If we want to do a love story, we will do a love story. We didn't want it to be a love story. We wanted it to be a bit of everything. And so we took the saucepan and put a bit of this and that and that and that inside. And also looking at the cast, we're looking at a befitting story. We wanted to strike chemistry, as well as, we wanted to do the surprises and stuff, a bit of subtlety here and there. It's a bit of everything.
About the cast, what informed you to choose Senanu for the lead, and who were some of the other options you had?
When we set out to do the casting for this movie, we honestly did not have any particular names in it. We wanted to put ourselves out there and decide, okay, what crazy thing are we going to do this time? And I had spoken to Nadia Buhari on I think a production. I wanted to use her for some time back, but her timing was not right and my timing was not right. And so this time around I was thinking, this character, I feel like if I found somebody who could bring the subtlety to it, a lot more from here than from here, it would be helpful. And I thought, after seeing her and talking to her, I thought that she could bring that to the table. And then I decided to do an audition. I was thinking, okay, how about we pull another Lydia Forson, if you will, So let's see if we can get a guy, who can complement Nadia's character. And we saw a lot of people. Gideon came, we saw him, he came back. He came for about 3 times. And the 3rd time I gave him a script. I said, do this with, Nadia, let's see how it works. And immediately I thought they hit it off. And I liked it. So really that was it. It was a risk, but I am happy that we took it.
Good. So what should we expect from your production? Since you're now heavy, are you going to take some break and then...
Do you see me taking a break?
I'm hoping you will.
You're hoping I will?
Yeah.
Look, this this is me. You know, I will continue to go as long as God and my body and whatever will allow me. And so, if you realize that I've gone silent for a while, perhaps it's because I have to. But otherwise, I feel great, and I'm here doing what I do best. So,
all right. Thank you very much.
Thanks.